not something that I would say is not possible. We have the example of EU, where countries who were at war with each other for over many years, many hundreds of years, and were not willing to see eye to eye at all, but they resolved that and formed the EU, where they could work together as a sort of a whole, understanding each other's differences also. It's not that the whole culture becomes one, or the language becomes one, or your songs or your artist, and you have to adhere to the same principle. No, you keep those differences, but for the economics of it, for the betterment of dealing with other people. So you have this whole big collective block which sees that we work together. And I think it has benefited a lot of nations there, and the similar kind of a pattern could have been done here, but for that you have to have a broader vision and a broader outlook, and come to terms with each other's differences, and no one, not one person or one nation should be wanting to become bigger than others, no matter what your size is. The bigger, the more power you have, the more responsibility rests on you, and we have to understand that. We see examples of our music being taken up by Bollywood and being used there in its own totality, or some part of it, or being inspired by our music, and so do we. But there are other opportunities which we have not even explored, and we do not have access to those things. And also, I think as for teaching purposes, if the performing artists were able to go, the teachers were able to be exchanged. I mean, here we have people teaching who could have benefited from people coming from across India, and who could have benefited from Bangladesh or Sri Lanka. Anyway, you see, if there is no restrictions, and the restrictions are not, we can have people coming, but it is difficult. It takes a lot of effort for people to move around, and in sometimes whenever there are some problems, the culture exchange, visa exchange is the first to be axed. To have a brown superhero, and a girl at that, is to be very important and very huge. I mean, she is of course of a Pakistani background, but I think if we include the whole of South Asia, as we have been wanting to say that we are all together and we are all a sort of a community of the same colored people, so then it makes it very important that a young girl is a brown little girl is a superhero, and I think we are all very happy and very honored and very proud to be a part of this event, and this huge event of recognizing a girl from South Asia as a mainstream hero in the world.